not sure you can really call someone a loner in a game where you tend to enter a lot of large-scale battles. You're in a time period literally called the Age of Warring States. You'll see fighting soon enough. Well, the guy's bored and there was something to kick. It was either go for a field goal or aim for something at close range with it. Sounds like she wants protection from you, not Nobunaga. Got to admit, that's a pretty effective way to establish how carefree a character is in his introduction, even if it is a bit cliché. Kind of a shame that not everyone gets an opening cutscene that focuses specifically on them, though. He's referring to the gun at your side, not... never mind. Little early to say we've got skills. You should wait until you actually see us in action. Strange way to ride a horse there, buddy. Almost as strange as how you sized up an enemy for the next battle. Right, time to give Magoichi the equipment he'll probably be wearing for the rest of the campaign. Since the Saika mercenaries are best known for their riflemen, it'd certainly make more sense if our bodyguards are carrying guns. At the very least, they'll be using those guns more properly than we will. This is, after all, a rather melee-centric game, and I don't expect to see the only playable character with a rifle reloading at any point either. Don't worry, we're already going after them. It helps that we know what the Yoda are gonna do in this mission beforehand because we fought this same battle for the other side in the previous campaign. It's a damn good thing the hit detection for that single shot is rather generous, because pulling the trigger after swinging a rifle like a battle axe is not gonna do your aim any favors. Hell, why is he doing so many slashing motions when a bayonet is about as, if not more suited for stabbing, than a standard spear? If it's because stabbing doesn't work that well in this type of game, then why is it that Dynasty Warriors and the various games inspired by it have so many spear users? And why were we given a man who mostly uses a bayonet here? Ugh. Anyway, time to ride all the way north and see if we can prevent the fires from starting. Did he just completely ignore us? Ah, good. He didn't just keep running on. Makes it easier for us to rip him apart. Nice to know that the bullets fired from a standard combo can break through blocking. Though that might make this campaign even easier than the ones we've gone through so far in this game. Not that the other campaigns so far were all that difficult to go through from beginning to end if you knew what you were doing. Complete the objectives in a hurry and deal with the officers we come across at a good pace. harder than it actually looks, but still very firmly in power fantasy territory. I assume it's a little difficult to have hard feelings when you're bleeding out on the rocky ground. In fact, it would be amazing if they had any feeling at all at that point. Is it even worth me commenting on the morale meter again? I think I've already bitched about how it doesn't make much sense, how little it shifts around based on how much damage we do, and how it doesn't make sense that our allies don't seem to fight any differently based on how high or low the meter is for our side. Wait, so the fire attack just happens, despite whatever we happen to do in this mission, from this perspective? But when we fight for the Oda, we have to outright protect the guys who start the fire. These cutscenes could really use more than just a bare few troops on screen to help show that our army is panicking. You could also use some better fire animation. Sorry, Nobunaga, I'm not getting the sense we're close to doom since we've been taking control of most of the field. Yeah. Sorry for dealing with you so offhandedly, Keiji. This game doesn't do a great job of throwing in enemy officers that we can genuinely feel afraid of. I don't think that'll happen until the next game. And of course, despite our dominating presence on the battlefield, we're being told there's no point in resisting anymore. Time to escort a man to surrender while we have momentum on our side. Because we absolutely have to prevent the guy who wants to surrender from getting slaughtered. Apparently, as good at warfare as Nobunaga is, he didn't fully study the art of war. Because the absolute last thing you want to do is give the enemy little to no chance to surrender or retreat. When you do that, they become as vicious as any cornered rat. And even if you still win, it's going to hurt a lot more than it should have. I was expecting the enemy to pop in some fresh officers out of nowhere to attack Shoukei by now. It's just nothing but nameless grunts between us and the surrender point as far as I can see. Definitely has to be embarrassing to be killed by a crew trying to desperately surrender. Almost as embarrassing as our side trying to surrender when we're so dominant out here. Apparently, Shoukei doesn't want anyone between him and the spot he plans to kneel down. I'm sorry, but when you decide to surrender, shouldn't that mean you want to avoid as many fights as possible because you think you can't win? Hopefully, we won't have to save him from any other enemies and we can just move on. Well, at least they opened the gates for him, that's polite. Not a good sign that he has his sword drawn. Apparently we couldn't actually show him cutting a man's head off. The animation isn't that good around here. Not that we ever get an in-game explanation why he's this vicious towards the monks and any civilians they might be harboring. Historically, Nobunaga had been dealing with rebelling monks for quite a while, and the Eco sect were especially driving him crazy, causing trouble inside his borders when he was trying to expand. But we don't see the years of frustration since this is the first battle of this campaign. He just comes across as an overly cruel bastard. And I can't help thinking that the Mitsuhide campaign might have been improved at least a little if that scene was required for us to see before we moved on to the next mission. As it is, the cruelest thing Nobunaga did was bafflingly skipped when we were playing as one of his vassals. That wouldn't feel so baffling if it wasn't for the fact we were playing as a vassal that betrayed him. Speak of the moron and he will appear. Wonder how long until we run into Hideyoshi as well. Why do you think there would be any hard feelings when pretty much everyone constantly comes back for more in this game? Hell, even though the area is supposed to be on fire, there's remarkably few signs that things are actually burning here. Sorry, Ranmaru, we're just gonna smash right through you and get out of here. Indeed, don't mock the girly-looking man. I get that you're not taking the war all that seriously just yet, but still, show some respect for the people we're shooting at. At the very least, Ranmaru has a better reason for being part of this fight than we do. We're just a hired help for this batch of anti-Oda fighters. How many people have we knocked around while on horseback on this mission anyway? And can I get some kind of in-universe explanation for why knocking into enemies hurts them, but knocking into allies on horseback is just a mild inconvenience? How? How can they be struggling when we've killed absolutely every enemy officer aside from Nobunaga himself? And why are we even running when we've clearly beaten the enemy army this badly? I swear, the people working on mission design should have worked a little more closely with the people writing the script. So, just riding past the people we're supposed to guide to safety is enough to get them moving? And we don't have to move with them every step of the way? A little odd, but I suppose I've seen stranger objectives in this game so far. Little odd to take a shot at him when we're trying to retreat, but at the same time, I'm not too convinced we actually need to retreat. If nothing else, when we get to the next game, I hope they do a better job with missions where we're technically supposed to be on the losing side. Hell, it took the enemy how long to get reinforcements to make the peasants retreating something genuinely dangerous for them? So not a single word of comment from Hideyoshi. Bit awkward since I distinctly remember later games treating Magoichi and Hideyoshi as old friends. I know, I should just stick with what we see in this game, not what I remember from later ones, but still strikes me as a little odd. Somehow even more odd than the fact that that bullet came from our bayonet, not the actual muzzle of our gun. As a side note, Magoichi, yes, you most definitely hit him, and you damn well saw it. Though, considering there's a story where Nobunaga survived getting an arrow lodged in his throat, actually killing him might be pretty difficult to pull off. I also can't help thinking that given how iffy rifles were back then, it might have made more sense for a bowman to try doing some sniping around here. Not someone with a rifle, but maybe I'm not the best judge of these kinds of things. And that does it. Another mission finished. Which part is the folly? The fact that we're fighting a war that you historically win? Or the fact that I'm still playing this game this many missions into it? That sort of dialogue would fit so much better if we hadn't just kicked his ass.